Good morning, greetings, and salutations to all of my viewers. It is GleeCon back at you again, bringing this World of Warcraft content and lore right into your homes, your screens, your domes, and I'm excited to do so yet again. We have recently, on the last episode, we took a day off yesterday as I've had some time consumed watching the NFL draft. But on our last episode, we did read about some furbolgs. The video hasn't had a lot of pop. That's okay. I wasn't too impressed with the content. But we've had a big bump in viewers and subscribers over the past couple days, so that's been pretty cool. Thank you guys out there for subscribing. We broke our 300 mark. We're slowly climbing up there. We read about this furbolgs, and yeah, I think, give me a pen and a paper or a keyboard or whatever, and I feel like I would just right now off the top of the dome come up with better content than that. But I also feel bad. It's very easy to be a critic, and I'm sure those people are out there doing a job about something they care about something we care about. So I'm trying to not throw too much shade. We have been playing Classic 2. Last episode was a doozy. If you want to throw some shade, geez, I was terrible. I really struggled. We got 2 quests done in almost 2 hours with Farinell. And so he still has some time to go to finish up Silverpine Forest. So stay a while and listen as we hop into the world with Callie. She is now our first character branching out into a new zone. It's going to be tough. I'm expecting some headbanging, some crying to go on my part over here. But we've got that going on as well. So, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to run this, but we have some quests, and she's got some things to do here in Stonetalon. So, this is a zone that we haven't explored. It does look like maybe there's a path I could go up to, and there's a separate base up there. I kind of might also... There's also this third base that would take us down to Desolus. That's a level 26 quest, so I'm not very eager. The Basilisks themselves are only 23 to 24, but Callie is only 18, so this is going to be a little bit of a tricky one. So let's just find out what we got. We have some other things we can do first, and we're just going to be safe. It says I can... Oh, there it is right there. So here's Kayla Shadowspear,
what brings you here?
Who is ready for us to report for guard duty in Stonetalon. Ah, you've come from Ashenvale at the behest of Tara. How I miss her, my homeland and friends. She must be doing well with the Sentinels to be sequestering adventurers for other tasks. I'm proud of her. It's a pleasure to meet you, Callie. Okay. The situation here in Stonetalon is obviously grave for a night elf and gnome to be working together. The Venture Co. has devastated these lands, and I've spent most of my time putting an end to the destruction. Do not judge Gaxim prematurely. He understands the need for us to work together. If you wish to aid us, then start by speaking to Gaxim. I'm sorry I cannot send you back to Tara with good news yet.
God is watching.
Perhaps soon. How the heck did we get here? Come to think of it. Did we come? No, we didn't come through there. I think we came down through... Yeah, we came down through, Ashenville. Oh, I think you come out of this tunnel. We came out here. Alright, so Gaxim now has a quest. We can go talk to him. What worries me is this little station does not have a repair thing, so if we have a lot of deaths like Farinell...
Hi, you're a tall one.
Things could get dark early in Stonetalon. Treacherous! Treacherous and treacherous. That's what this land is. But I'm here to show the Night Elves that it's a little safer with the help of good old engineering and a dash of magic. See, swearing off magic completely won't help the Night Elves. They need it. The world needs it. With engineering and alchemy to boot, it can't go wrong. The possibilities are endless. A gnome's respite. You see, Callie, I am a member of the Enlightened Assemble of Arcanology, Alchemy, and Engineering Sciences. EAAAES. And it's my goal, nay, my duty, to show the Night Elves that a blend of magic, mixtures, and mechanisms can help save their forests. But it's a hard-fought war, and the goblins reproduce like rabbits, it seems. I haven't even had time to build my newest inventions. I need some time to plan and organize, but to do that, I need your help keeping the goblins at bay in Windshire Crag to the east.
Off and away!
Okay, so we are going to take our time and really... we're just going to do one quest at a time because she needs to level up. Like, there's no way around it. We've got to take our time and level up here. So we're going to walk down to Windshire Crag, and we're going to slow... I mean, if we have to kill 1,000 spiders, we're going to kill 1,000 spiders. We've got to get our stats, our XP, everything up. There's no rush. I'd rather take the time and not die. So let's strap in and get ready to just slowly wend our way and try and kill as many creatures as we can. And Adventure lands, danger, keep out. Okay, so we got some signage going on. Got some more over here that says Deathless and Sunrock Retreat, Greatwood Vale. That way, Barrens. Sunrock Retreat. Okay. So, it looks pretty chill. No, like we've got a raging cliff beast right there. We're just gonna kill.
I can't pass that yet.
So we're gonna go ahead and just wand it up, and I should probably use this, but I'll just save it for some mana instead. Not too shabby, so at least it's level appropriate, and they're not that dense. Hey, I don't know what I can do with the Thunder Lizard tail. Okay, that's nice on the healing. I don't think she has a recipe to cook. Oh gosh, she has like nothing. I forgot she doesn't even know how to cook. Callie is a terrible cook, so if you were expecting you're of the women should be in the kitchen kind of mindset, not old Callie. And I'm not trying to be like chauvinist over there. I was just making fun. She's a strong, independent woman. Okay, I don't think she can cook spider meat either, but maybe she can find some recipes. I don't know. Either way, I would say, oh, she can sell it. Oh, except there's no shops anywhere nearby. I mean, these are 17. She's doing okay. So I'm just kind of, I mean, if you can tell, I'm sort of just needlessly killing. Maybe I'll cool it out on that. That's a little bit much. I think we'll have our hands. Let's just like this. If they're in our path, let's not run through. We'll go ahead and be responsible. They're hitting me with that, but it's not. It's just doing DPS. It's not a dot. That's just how they do damage. Okay. I don't know what the deal is with these deep moss eggs, either. I bend the knee only to rob Starkst. Okay. Ooh, there's a baby in there. Okay, so we got something wet. Oh. You know what we got? Oh, she has a ton of knives, I forgot, so she's okay. Sticky spider webbing and a hatched egg sac. Alright, I don't know what that is. Okay. She's doing alright. She's got a pretty decent, between her inner fire and her stamina buffs, and... I mean, I could be throwing up the power word shield, but honestly, just hitting myself up with the... Ooh, see, this is where it comes into play. Should I save this claymore and send it into my paladin? He can only use hammers, though, but if he paid 10 silver, he could learn swords. Oh, there's another one of those guys. So what do I do? You gotta pierce me over there. What do I do? Do I stay true to myself? Uh-oh, I might get 2 on 1 here. No, he patted away. I'm on the fence because Erator needs a weapon so desperately badly. And I'm sort of like, maybe we just give it to him. If I had to guess, you could probably learn two-handed swords in Stormwind. It's one of the other options. It's not going to be Ironforge, I'm sure. Oh, that's not that I need. That is for my. I will need that for crafting, since she's a tailor. That's an actual legit need. So that's cool too. So there's a benefit to killing these spiders. What do I do? I think I'll sell it to him and just go on my next episode with him. I'll just go and I'll go. It's worth the 10 silver. I don't care. 2 of them. Oh no.
Still recharging.
So now I didn't realize there was 2 and a big daddy's coming. So all of a sudden things just got dangerous. Oh, the big daddy did come. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay, we got a desperate prayer it up. And throw another shield on there. Okay, we gotta run. Okay, cool. She got away from trouble. Really, what got us was the fact that the big one started joining in the fight. Deal with that is. Luckily, the desperate prayer has. I mean, it's a 10-minute cooldown, which is a lot. It's still long, but it's a lot better than the Paladin's cooldown for. I mean, it costs a lot less too. So where? Oh, so you kill enough babies, and a Deep Moss matriarch is going to pop out. Look at that. She does not like us killing the babies, and she's much stronger. So we're going to have to spam some. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Have to use. Maybe I'll use one of my mana potions.
More yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, it gave us some good spider juicy stuff. Do I have any food I can eat? No, I don't. I can eat a banana. Start with that. I guess let's eat a banana. After you kill a giant spider, nothing goes down smoother than a nice telebeam banana. Yum yum. Oh, so that's cool, I guess. There's the downside. You can crack these eggs open and kill these babies, but you are running the risk of spawning a matriarch. I wonder if there's a quest involved with that, or that's just... So that was a little bit tough and a little risky. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to leave those eggs alone for now. It's not worth the tiny baby spiders that pop out of it. Oh, let's put our inner fire back on. Spit a little fire. I really wish she could cook some spider meat, but she'll sell it. There's the people we need. All right, so at the rate that we're going, we will... I think we're going to be in okay shape. Oh, they're ranged too. They're gonna throw axes at me like little jits. I mean, if there was one mob that is most deserving of the Nomer jit, it would be a little stupid venture folk goblin throwing axes at your face. Ah, there's the cloth. That's what Mama needs. Give me some of that wool cloth. Okay, so we are going to have to maybe get some more flight paths too. Even if she can just fly back to Darnassus, so we're going to do what we can with that. Wow, that hurt. Oh wait, oh I see. So we have 20 guys to kill. That's cool. I'll take it. I mean, she's holding her own. Her sustainability is pretty good. She's between her wand damage and everything. That's cool. And we're just gonna kill our way into the... We got plenty of mobs to choose from. I don't even know why I popped my shield like that. I think she might have one more level of maximizing that wand damage.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like worth it or not. Like my mana was down, but I lost no life at all. So I love that we're gonna be making all this cloth. There's another little dude. I guess it's safer to have that, but yeah, it's definitely less. But right now, I mean, she's coming into her own. I gotta say, I don't, like I've said a million times on this show, I don't really love the priests, and I was not being convinced otherwise to start this series. But right now, I gotta say, she's holding her own better than half my other people. And I think there's just like right now, for instance, depends on what you're doing, but like Farinel, I felt like he was one of the most OP characters. Terrible. He had a terrible time of it, but then again, it was also the nature of the level. Like, I don't know what class could go up against. Maybe Hunter. Hunter could be a little better. Because the pets are tougher than the demons. I'm trying to think. Mage is cool. Mage is alright because you can polymorph. So you could polymorph and then just blitz your way through. And do it a little faster than the Warlock. I mean, warriors are pretty sustainable, pretty tough because of their armor, and so like things are going okay with my warrior right now too. Okay, my other warrior is arms. Like I'm making like an arms warrior, the one that I play with my wife, and I'm liking that one. But also it's a little bit easier because we have two people at all times. She's playing a shaman, so even though she's going like elemental. We still have spot healing when we need it. We are not finding a lot of deforesters, but we are killing the crap out of some loggers, which is fine. And my XP is climbing. Like I'm gonna hit 19 in the very near future. And yeah, I have one more, so my wand damage will go up. There's a deforester. Go after. This is a good, nice, grindy place. This is good. I'm liking this. Definitely liking it. I'm satisfied with what is happening. I'm interested in... I mean, I think she could probably heal some dungeons, honestly. Even though she's Shadow Priest. These deforesters, looks like they have a little wand. They definitely have higher DPS though. She's not as good obviously against casters. Oh, my inner fire is really low. Oh yes, let's buff me with that scroll of strength. Me really needy. Now I can you can hear my fingers just cracking. The wood is creaking as I squeeze my wand so tight. I'm gonna shoot you so strong. You stinking logger. Okay. I mean, they're all rounding out. So what do we have? We have our tank warrior. Let's kind of just do a little breakdown of where we are. Now that we're about a third of the way, everyone's getting close to or is at level 20. Let's do a kind of a State of the Union. Our tank is doing okay. As you would expect, his DPS is a little bit low, but he's tough and survivable. This is our tank warrior, our protection warrior. I would say I have no real complaints. He's middle of the pack, but he can certainly go into dungeon content and tank quite well. What is that? Oh, no. Ah. I don't know if I can handle this guy. He's not ready for this. I resisted my magic too, like a little jerk, and my Desperate Prayer is still on cooldown. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to Wanding and save my mana. Get this. Why can't you? Oh. Jeez. Oh man. Okay. I gotta run. I don't think she can live. I don't think she can do it. Yeah, I mean, he's a tough-looking dude, thank gosh. Whew, that was tight. I mean, like, not tight as in cool, but tight as in that was close. Maybe, yeah, if I was prepped a little better, that could have gone okay. Let's eat another one of those just scrumptious bananas. Don't come to me, XT9. I'll get you eventually, but not yet. 23 is a little bit too tough. I'm trying to enjoy my banana. Get away. Can't I enjoy a banana in peace? I was also going to loot that, yeah. I was going to say, he stopped me from looting. So there you see XT9, probably a quest mob, I would imagine. Or if not a quest mob, then drops a quest item. Or maybe he's just like those dust devils, where he's out there to just make your life miserable. Okay, so now we are getting to the level 20s. They're starting to... This side of the forest is a little bit more dangerous. Wow. She does have that the now that no, I don't need that. Now that she has that spirit tap at 100% though, that really does make a noticeable difference towards making your mana go up. Like helping you have just sustainable chain kills. I'm at about 70% of the way to level 19 also. And yeah, she's gonna go. Like, I need some... She'll have to... Again... She's gonna have quite a path ahead of her going to stinking... Going to kill the Defius. Going over to the Dead Mines, because she's gonna have to go buy, or not buy, but beg for passage back to Darnassus again. It's such a pain. She at least is starting to have a potentially viable alternative, because now that she's in Stonetalon, she could go down into the Barrens, and then from the Barrens make her way to Ratchet relatively painlessly, and even get a flight path there, and then take that over to where, I mean, I think the Ratchet takes you down to Booty Bay or something. And it's still a walk, but I mean, she has a path. It would be quite a path. Like, it took us a whole episode to get here. She now kind of has a path back. But for every one of those flight paths that she picks up, like, it's something. I don't know. It would be much easier for her to fly back to Darnassus, but... Right. We don't need the luggers anymore. We'll still kill them. What we really need are the deforesters. But we're going to be safe, and like I said, we're going to be safe and kill whatever's in our way. An operator. Let's just kill one of those just for fun. We haven't killed one yet, so... Oh, he's an actual melee dude. Operators are melee. Maybe we'll have to come kill them next. I think we're kind of getting into the next tier of Adventure Co. Which is fine, whatever. He's really burning through my inner fire as he's hitting me with all his melee strikes. I get some wool cloth. I'll take that. Another operator. Anybody hiding underneath this big shredder tank thing? Oh, that looks pretty cool though. It's so, like, the goblins are so funny. It's like in the distance, when you squint, like, is that a stump or is that another... there's a deforester there, but I'm going to kill this guy that's in the way. Like I said, we're going to be safe. No, we're going to take as minimal chances as we can. Now we're going to get this deforester. He's level 19, which we need to get to that point. But he's They just do pretty solid damage with the fireball since they're obviously cast. It's so weird too that you have a gnoll that is basically a mage. Oh, he resisted that thing. Thank goodness. He was getting a little hot in the pants there. He was making me get hot in the pants, I guess, and not in a good way. Like literally, my pants were on fire. It's an oil spill, but my girl can't fish. There's two dudes side by side. I don't like that. We gotta be smarter. This is a logger. Like there's a good chunk of guys. There's that XT9. I'm gonna kill this guy. I just feel like
Out of range.
a little too dense over here with dudes, and we need the XP. Oh, I just heard the sound of that in my headphone. Get hit by an axe, and it like came the way that it made me feel like I was also getting axed from the side. So that does make me excited to I'm excited to in about a month or so to move the recording studio. Although the dog's being good right now, and it's the sound quality is good right now. It's just not always the case. I don't know why he's being good. You never know with that kid. That kid. I mean, I guess he is. He's a kid dog. Alright, so these two, I do not want to fight them. If I feel like if I pull one, I'm pulling the other, so... And we got an elite dude right there. Okay, that's a bad time. I mean, I see what they got going on, but I'm not... Okay. So we got an operator who has decided he wants to punch me. Fine. I mean, it's just one. Not very polite of him. I was just walking by, but okay. I guess it's not very polite that I just keep shooting everyone in the face without even a conversation, so... Fine, we're even. Non-deforesters. These are all loggers. Yeah, I gotta kind of make my way in, even though we've killed all the loggers that we need. I just want to safely find my way to another forester, and I don't want to run around. And, that's how you get yourself kind of... That's one of the things of WoW, like... It becomes a game of patience. I mean, that's something that's... Well, one, it doesn't... That's an older gaming culture thing, like... Patience in gaming is not lauded in the same way that it was back then, when I was growing up. From games like Tenchu and I don't know, things like this. Just you got your in really to a large extent. This is how World of Warcraft 2 is. I mean, World of Warcraft is. You get yourself killed. Oh, here's XT4. So there are multiple of these dudes. Just bots with different numeric codes running around. You get yourself killed. You make bad decisions. I got another healing potion. That's good. You get impatient. You don't scan your surroundings. The rotation is extremely simple. That's, you know, so it's, the game is, all gaming, all competitive gaming like this is going from a place of patience and executing plans and stepping back and thinking to twitch skills and like that's what's valued more now. Which I think there's room for both. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying juggling complicated rotations and mechanics. There's fun in that too. It's very frenetic, but it's just, I'm old. So I like there to be an opportunity for me to shine. But also, you see, I'm not the best at either, because I'm not the most patient guy. I will sit there and just bang my head against the wall with Farinel, and I mean, now part of that again is this being on camera with a ticking timer at all times. It does make me like, I would, you know, if I was playing that game on my own, I would be like, okay, let's pause, let's go get a drink, let's go back and recoup and restore my character and then give it another go. On camera, I'm like, I want to hit that tight hour, and geez, where are all of our guys? There's not a lot of them. It's okay, because like I said, we need the XP. We're up 85%, 86%. Am I interested in joining Patty's Pub, a laid-back guild open to both casuals and regulars with plans to raid down the road? What do you think, guys? Should we join Patty's Pub? I got that up just in time. This dude he's... You know what? So, we are going to need some help with raids, so why not?
I need to get closer.
Okay, we gotta get it. Oh no, okay, so we're in a bad spot right there. I don't want to use the desperate heal if I can help it. This is where clearing your path helps out. You getting yourself in a bad time. So let's join Patty's Pub. Oops, I did caps lock on that one. But that one, I drew a second. So we joined Patty's Pub. We're part of a guild. And I would just, if I ever do group content, you know, you just gotta warn them, hey, you're gonna be on camera like pretty much all times. But whatever, it's okay. Luckily, there's nothing generally that gets said in a guild chat that can't be posted because it's censored. Everything's like the WoW chat's naturally censored. So, plus Patty's, a lot of the times, honestly, it's weird. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Oh gosh, dang it. I kind of do. Like, a good name will get me to join a guild, right? And then more than anything else. For about the past year, I've been in a guild with my main. I just quit it yesterday. There was, I wasn't as actively involved, so I was in a guild for a few years where I was like a, whatever they call it, like part of the leadership of the guild or whatever. I can't even remember what the heck they call it. Where you have a little crown by your name. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. So I helped with recruiting, and it was like, it was okay. The best part of it was the friends that I had, the people that I met over the years playing in it. The owner of the guild, I really did not like. She just rubbed me the wrong way forever. But the other people in the guild I did like, and she would like frequently leave for like months at a time and just not play. So I really had a good fun time for years in that guild, but over time, people leave guilds, you know, and it's whatever. It's just how it goes. Whatever happens, you might get into a spat with someone, and just like people break up, and then you also get sometimes, I think sometimes you want to branch out into your own. Your desires for what the game is might change. Maybe you want to get heavily into raiding, and the guild's not raiding enough, or you want to do mythics, or you want to do PvP, or you don't want any of that, or, you know, who knows. Maybe you want to start your own guild, or someone else that you've been playing with a lot starts a guild, yada yada yada. So that guild I was part of for so long that I had seen so many like batches. Like, I had an OG group of friends. They slowly left one by one. Met new people. They left. Like, it just was, you know, cycles of people coming and leaving. And like, I was there through so many waves of it. I was one of the longest people in the guild. And I don't even remember what happened. I think eventually it just got to the point where like nobody in the guild was, like, there was literally no one left that I was super close to, and so there was nothing to mitigate the fact that I really did not like the GM. So I think at some point I was like, you know what, I'm just ready for a fresh start. I'm done. And so I left. So I was solo for a little while. And then I was doing achievements and I found some other people, and they were like RPers kind of, and nerdy, and they were also, it seemed to me, to be into some achievement hunting and stuff, and they were generally positive, and it was pretty much not a toxic environment, which is all I want. Like, I don't need this in my day. I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want people being jerks. I want to be part of an environment where people are helpful, and where the culture around mythics and raiding is supportive and training, and I like whether I'm part of the teaching or whether I'm learning because it's a new season, or like this season I'm really being lazy about learning I'm only just now starting to get into just trying to do a couple mythics a week and just slowly build that up.
Out of range.
Really, because when season 2 starts next week, I want to be geared up enough to join the raiding team. So there have been a couple times this guild was not that good in terms of that. Like, it was okay. I had some okay experiences where, I don't know, like no one was hopping on Discord or anything, or just getting in chat like with a headset, which I don't need that. But when you're learning content, it's super helpful when you're learning the raids and the mythics, and when you're planning those out for higher level keys. So it wasn't super chatty like that, and then it was either neutral, where like everybody ran it and it was like, okay, you know, little stuff here and there, and then not a lot of conversation, or it was straight up like mean, like you're doing a pug. Like if someone made a mistake, it'd be like, you know, you got to learn the encounters and blah blah blah, and it's, well, that's literally what you're doing. Like that's what you're doing right now. Like while I'm playing, that's how you learn the encounters. So like that's not helpful to me. Don't tell someone you need to learn something. Teach them. Don't tell someone they need to be taught. Teach. And I guess that's just more of a philosophy of myself. Like not just in the game, but in life. Like don't criticize someone for being stupid. That does nothing. Teach them. Show them. Now, sure, some people are stupid. If you teach someone something 20 times now, you got to make a life decision where, okay, you've tried, and but still, even in that case, just you don't have to be a jerk. You can quietly move on. Anyway, so nothing about the experience was compelling to me, other than the fact that some people were, you know, it was generally a wholesome environment. Then there was a huge, over the past couple weeks, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but tons of the leadership and including the founder of the guild, all left. They handed the leadership of the guild over to somebody else, who was someone that I've like raided with and stuff, and was fine. So it was a little eyebrow raising. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's happening. Why, you know, to me it tends to be something. When that happens, there's some beefing going on somewhere, and normally that. It's either political or it's like tied into raiding. Like the goals of the team are not in alignment, and there's frustration kicking in. So it's either feelings are getting involved or frustrations kicking in, and it wasn't. But you know, it was held quietly off behind the scenes. And I used to be in my main guild, the one I was in for years. I used to be very vocal. I'm just looking around for these stupid deforesters. I can't. We need 3 more and. So, long story short, since again, sometimes you know me, I get playing this and I just ramble, verbal diarrhea. The bottom line was, bunch of people started quitting, and then there was a huge, like, toxic argument in the chat where it was just... It put a very bad taste in my mouth. We leveled up. Hooray, we're 19. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I didn't participate in it. It was just unfolding. I watched it unfold over the course of like half an hour. I felt like it was very tacky. I didn't like the way that the GM handled it. The mediation skills of the leadership in the guild were not helping. Some were even like just fanning the fire and being more divisive, including the leader of the guild, freaking the new leader. It went really against my beliefs, and I'm not like whatever. I'm kind of like to each his own. Live and let live kind of thing. I'm human. I have my own political beliefs and beliefs on, religious things and philosophical things and all of the hot button political topics. I have beliefs on all of those, but I don't need to. I'm not going to convince someone in a chat on a video game to reevaluate their whole worldview. So I don't normally try. Like, really. You're not going to do that with almost anyone. Even like my sister, who is a couple years younger than me, but we're not super duper close, but we're fine. We have a good relationship. We have diametrically opposed views on like everything in life, and we just can't even talk about it. We can't talk about anything that's not completely neutral. We both work in the same field, so we can talk work. But other than that, like, we gotta keep it all. There's finally a deforester. Gotta keep it neutral because, man, you put a couple drinks in both of us or in her, and the claws come out, and it's not delightful. That was close. A little bit scary. A little scary for Mama Kelly there. I love that shield. I wouldn't even play it. If I didn't have that shield, I don't think I would even play that. Play that dangerous little game there. That was also dangerous. That dude was creeping up on behind me. He's trying to go Michael Myers on me. Okay, we need 2 more of these loggers. I don't know where the heck they're at. I don't know why we can't find any. I mean, deforesters, not loggers. We got all the loggers we could want. So obviously this guild, I don't know how many people are in it. Let's check I don't even remember. I usually hit G to open guild, but it doesn't work in old school WoW. I don't know. See social. Oh, I see. There's a social tab. It tells how many people are online. It doesn't. 15 out of 92 members, so it's not a big. It's not a big guild. Who cares though? Paddy's Pub it is. Alright, where can we find some... There's a logger. There's a deforester. Gotta hit the shield from the start, really. Especially these 20s. At least, like I said, at least a 19. Now I have that extra pinch of wand damage, so we're maxed out on the bonus to wand damage. But yeah, so I just quietly quit the guild. I just was like, it put such a bad taste in my mouth, and life is too short, and like I said, the guild wasn't doing anything for me anyway, so it's not like I was like... See, I didn't clear out. Son of a biscuit. We've got ourselves... This is... Oh, gosh. Yeah, so this was me being lazy-ish and kind of weaving my way between conveniently padding mobs. And instead of fighting my way there, and this is what we get. 18,000 loggers or whatever. So we're gonna fight our way back in this time. But even though she's like, I mean, she's 19, so that's good. She's about a level away from being where I want her to be to do Dead Mines. I'm getting close. Probably not on the next episode, but probably one more after that. We'll go do Dead Mines. Everyone can run through one more round.
Too far away.
I mean, and she's a little bit ahead of everybody else too, because she did all the grinding. Well, actually, it kind of balanced out. So yeah, so now my main is a free agent again, and that's fine. It's actually kind of good because it's just in time for the new raid season. I can get on board with a new guild and... But another idea I've actually been having kicking around is I think next week starts the ability to have multi-faction guilds. So I'm also kind of... I have so many alts. I can never keep them all in one guild, so I was actually kind of liking the idea of just making my own guild. Possibly, and you know, possibly opening it up to the outside. Probably, why the heck not? But who would want to even join it? Because I don't plan on doing anything special with it. Like, I'm gonna just house all my alts, and house let my wife and kids, you know, join so they can have themselves in it, and just make it have a really fun name. That's my favorite thing. Okay, I think I can finally access this guy now without fighting 20 dudes. See, this inner fire, yeah, it only affects armor, so it doesn't help us against these mages. That's a big part of why we have a harder time with magic casters. So, we have gone like 3/4 of the way through our time on this episode, and we have finished, essentially, ostensibly finished one quest, because we did that little run back and forth, but not that much. We did level up, pretty much a whole level up, maybe a little bit less, but once we turn the quest in, probably. So pretty good. We've gotten some loot. We're 10% of the way through right now. We've gotten some cloth, which is good. Alright, so now let's work our way back again. We're going to be safe and fight our way back. And then we'll see kind of what comes up next. We might try to pop one more quest off. If it's a kill 20 guys quest, I don't know that we're going to get to it, but if it's something more manageable, we can probably pop one more off. But that's WoW Classic for you. Go spend 1 hour of your life doing one quest. Our brave brother, Tunde the Hunter, has died at level 19 in Westfall to a Defius Pathstalker. To an unknown. His last words were, our brave... Oh, that's weird. Let's do a little F in the chat, I guess. Okay, those are strange last words. Yeah, his last words were our brave brother Dundee. It's kind of funny. I don't know if that's like a mod or a macro that he has. Alright, there's Stormpaw. 21, a little higher than me. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and stam them up. Thanks for the buffs myself. Unfortunately happened at the end of my questing. But whatever. I wonder, they must have a... Look, we have a Pride Wing out here. Should we kill one? I mean, it's a little weird. They're rare. This is, like, we don't see that many, but let's kill one. Why not, bro? It's only level 19, so it's within our level range. Time they left the guild. That guy must be doing hardcore, because he didn't just leave the guild. He's obviously dead. Right, so nothing special. Oh, they did let out a shriek calling for help. Alright, remember we're gonna be safe. All mount free roll. Need all mount. Looking for more. Zul Grub. Yes, that must be a part of Zul Grub. Okay, we are... One of my Mara runs. Yeah, see, I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to get... We just need to do each dungeon for the quests. That's all I care about. I'm not doing runs. I don't care about mounts. Because we're going to abandon this account, ultimately. That's why I don't care about that stuff. You can't transfer...
Out of range.
Over. You can't do it. So there's a lot of content, as I've been thinking about side stuff that we can do. There's the Seasons of Mastery, so... which I would be willing to do. There's the Turtle WoW we talked about. I would love to play some other Blizzard games. Maybe not the RTSs, because I'm too recently off of having done Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know that I would jump into StarCraft, but playing the Diablo games would be super fun. I love them. That's something I could see doing. Pride Wing, but I'm not gonna murder them. I actually kind of like the Pride Wings. I felt bad about murdering the last one. Welcome to my boosters. I mean, my Discord. I'm not joining some rando's Discord. Sorry, bro. Sorry, Light Purple. I don't know what the deal is with that, but when I go to the Discord, I did not find a recipe for potato. Okay. Sounds disappointing. I want recipe for potato when I go to Discord. I'm just telling you that right now. Yeah, I can make some bolted linen cloth. But I can't. I don't have the string, so there's no point to mess with that right now. Alright, so we got about 10-ish minutes of time left. If we want to come in a tight hour. No recipe for potato. 0 out of 10. Would not visit again. I love that, I don't know I don't know if it's a meme or what you would call it, but I just love that little 10 out of 10, 0 out of 10. Alright, Nomi, we have killed tons of crap for you.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for your help, Callie. You're actually back just in time. I think I've got a perfect plan. Explosives. No, that's not the plan, but it's part of the plan. See, I've been using high explosives. Don't worry, they're not as dangerous as everyone thinks. Just scare the goblins back a bit. I can hurt them pretty good with a few key detonations along the mountain's edges, but I've been low on supplies now for a few days. If I can get the proper ingredients, we can create some explosives that will not only allow me to damage the Venture Co.'s operations, but also cause a distraction. Okay, so... Oh, wait a minute, hold on. He says
You have a great day now.
I know you're impressed, but it gets better. I'll tell you more soon enough.
An old colleague.
The device I'm thinking about is my most advanced version to date, but we'll need a special potion if it's to work. I'm thinking we might as well get the good stuff since this mission could be your last. After that, we're going to need some potent explosives. Nitromyrglyceronium. The only person who can make NG5 is an old friend of mine, Lomac Gearstrip. Look for him in Tinkertown. You talk him into making us some NG5. I'll get to work on placement for my devices.
Be seeing you.
I kind of don't want to go yet. I kind of want to try to squeeze out to level 20, but I do need to sell somewhere sometime soon.
Pleased
What's
to
his other
meet
one?
you.
The scroll for Marin. Oh, great. He just wants to send us out places.
Okay, now for the remote detonation part of my plan. Oh, I haven't explained that yet, have I? Okay, so the short of it is this. With a little magic, I can make it so the explosives go off while you're not around. I'm putting together a device that'll allow you to push just one button and have the NG5 explode when you're ready. But I need a spell from a friend in Stormwind. Colin Maurin is his name. You can find him in the mage quarter there. He's a human, so he shouldn't be hard to miss.
Alright,
Alright, those are quests we'll do next time. We have a couple more that we can go right here. So let's look at the Super Reaper 6000. Let's see what the deal is with this. Maybe that quest will be something more appropriate to our level, and maybe it won't take a million years. Maybe it's just going to be like padding around this area. Who knows?
Ouchie.
That hurt. But yeah, we could also try actually legit hardcore. There's all kinds of things we could do. Like
from a
Hey,
non-lore
how you
perspective.
doing?
Alright, here's Super Reaper 6000. Terrible what the venture company has done here, eh? What were they thinking? Goblin Company. Hiring a gnome? Lucky for me, Sputtervalve knows a genius when he sees one. Hired me just after I'd been kicked out. Tells me they built some enormous wood-cutting machine and Sput wants me to steal the plans for him. Unfortunately, Garenzo, bloody gnome, wants me dead on sight. Maybe you could steal the plans for me. You should be able to find them on one of their operators.
Have a good one.
Cool. Okay, so we have to kill the operators now. So this is a more reasonable mission. So we just got to go find ourselves some operators, kill them, and I smell my dog. It's not a good sign if I can smell him. Stinky butt. It's been raining a lot lately, so he just doesn't smell fresh. He doesn't smell like. Typically, huskies don't smell that bad, because they shed all of their hair. They shed all the hair in the universe every day. So I guess you don't stink as much when you get a fresh coat every day. 18 pounds of fur. Like, yes, huskies are hairy dogs, but I don't know. If you are wondering, you are curious as to, hey, I could probably deal with the hair. I'll buy a lint roller and no. It's insane. It is literally, it defies the laws of physics. Like we could, like we have, like wood floors, laminate, whatever, basically like fake wood floors, and you could easily just vacuum the whole house every day, Swiffer or whatever. You could just every single day. You could probably do it twice a day, and you would just never be done. It's just straight up insane. I don't know. Like, you could take him to get a defurnator, and the fur is so weird that you can never really, like, you cannot really give him a bath. You can give him a bath, like, if he gets really stinky, I don't know, like, if he rolled around in his own poop or something, which he doesn't do that, but, like, oh, boom, right off the bat, we got the blueprints, so that was cool. So we also have this one. We can check out Garenzo's orders. We'll look at that one later, though. We'll go turn this one in first. Maybe kill a couple guys on the way. So we're a quarter of the way to 20. Yeah. Since that was so fast, I'm just gonna kill a couple randos on the way back. And you know what? I'm not getting a lot of like wearable gear. It's all stuff grays that I could just sell. Other than that. I kind of want to sell them a man. And then just make the 10 silver happen so that he can use that weapon. Oh, you know what? He might be. I'll have to double check. I'll check off camera if he's going to be. Does he have to specialize in hammer damage? Because if so, then actually let's check right now. So I'm going to look and just check the Rat Pally talents. Classic WoW Rat Pally Paladin talents. I don't remember what I've been working towards with him. Where's the tree? There's a lot of durable and cooldowns, strong off healing, powerful raid buffs, low sustained damage, low mobility, low damage toolkit. Yeah, thanks. I realize that now. Where's my... There we go. It just jumped me into a... Make sure there's no mobs generating nearby. Okay. So I think this is kind of what I'm just going. That's a leveling guide. Hit capped. I'm not hit capped. So yeah, very low options. Like, in hindsight, I would have never even freaking did this. So... I think I have the strength maxed out. I don't know, like, none of that is hammer spec. Yeah, other than I don't see anything that specs out hammers. I don't even know that that's a thing.
So as I look, I don't see anything that makes me worry about that. Okay. So that's good. So I think I can safely send him the sword instead of just breaking it down. Why is it so hard to learn new pet moves? It's actually not that hard to learn new pet moves. It's the leveling up the pet. But once you get a pet, if you stick with that pet, it's not that bad. As we've seen with Nessigberry. What kind of treats are you trying? I mean, yeah, you have to be trying the treats, I guess, that are appropriate to your pet. And then also, I just realized last time, it's got to be level appropriate. I didn't realize that was a thing. So like my buzzard is not stoked on my brilliant small fish that I feed her. I mean, I'm assuming it's a her. I don't know. That's what I mean. I guess I get to pick, huh? She's my pet. It's my RP situation. Okay. Let's go turn these into this dude, and that's probably gonna be where we wrap, unless he just wants us to run over to someone else. Looking for a group for Bangladesh.
What's up?
Did you find those plans?
I don't think we can read the plans. Yeah.
I'm eager to impress my new boss. Hopefully, once he's convinced of my loyalty, well, as much as he can be convinced. Goblin's honor, you know. He'll feel comfortable making use of my rather impressive genius. Hey, is that what I think it is? Great!
Look at his little creepy face.
Now let's see, how am I supposed to understand this stuff? Can't figure out the way gnomes think. Let me tell you, I'm surprised they can build the wheel, let alone those flying machines they like so much.
Further instructions.
This envelope has all the information I was able to snatch as they booted me out of the door. Venture company, internal documents, some manuals, technical things. Oh, and of course, the Super Reaper 6000 blueprints. Buttervalve has taken up residence at the Ratchet in the Barrens. Shouldn't have much trouble finding him. He's a little green fellow.
Be good.
Alright, so now we have multiple people that want us to travel. At least that one wants us to travel over to Ratchet. At 18, we have... It's 21. So maybe what we'll do here is go walk up here and just drop that off and see what we got going on. So that will be what we do to finish off the episode. So we'll hit the road, because that's good too. I mean, that's not that bad. Now we have a reason why we have to walk through the Barrens and walk over to Ratchet. So I can get down with that, which will let us that will have us a level where we end up basically going to Booty Bay, and then I gotta kind of walk around, I think. And then from Booty Bay, making our way up through Duskwood, through all that stuff, and basically connecting our world a little bit. So she's going to be more connected than anybody else I have on the Alliance side, which is pretty good. So that's cool. Up, and the dog is like, yeah, it is super cool. Watch me. He's ready. He's ready to roll. So we'll walk up. I think we could probably stick on the road. We'll turn in this journey to Stonetalon Peak, and I'm hoping there's a shop up there. And this will also open up another flight path for us. So I like those things. Yeah, it's opening up that flight path, which might be able to further connect our lands, and then we can fly. We'll be able to fly to Stonetalon as needed. Yeah, this is all pretty good. I'm liking it. So, and then once I can connect Booty Bay, it'll be worth the journey, which maybe we'll do that on the next episode. I want to do this one too, Lorenzo's Orders. It's a little bit high level. Maybe we'll do our journeying first. On the next level, maybe we'll do another one where we just kind of run around the world. She does have a... No, I can't. I don't want a hearth. Because... Well, let's say we go to Booty Bay. And then... That takes us over here. And then I get the flight path there. This is Darkshire. And that's Elwyn. So, and I already have the Westfall area. It's just the Darkshire. I may be from Booty Bay instead of... walking up, because there's no flight paths up here. I mean, they don't have it separated into northern and southern Booty Bay in terms of map stuff like they do nowadays. So maybe when I get there, it would actually be easier to Hearthstone back to Stormwind for her. And then, yeah, and then I could walk down and get the Duskwood path. And that will be worth it for her just to connect the two. Because then she could hypothetically, anytime she wanted to get back, she's no longer tied to, she won't be after this, she won't be tied to needing a ride to Darkshore. She can do it, I mean to Darnassus, she'll be able to do it on her own. Because she could fly down to Booty Bay, then hit over, I mean it'll take a while. But it's at least, I won't be begging people for rides, so that's one less character I'll have to do that with. She had to put the legwork in. We had to basically give a whole episode of her walking here to Stonetalon, but it's cool. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, so we're gonna, I guess we're gonna walk around this lake. This is actually not that bad. Like, I think it's gonna get a little bit dense. Yeah, like those are level 22, but I mean, nothing's impossible, and we have some things that we're going to do as we continue to fight here. Like, this is not the worst zone I've seen. We do need these crystallized scales, so if we see still some decent bag space, if I see one, we might just try to kill one for fun. Like I said, she is level 29. It might be a little tough. Rogue Flame Spirit. Ooh, that's higher than I want to mess with. Oh, 24s. Now we're starting to be a little bit higher level than I want to mess with. Where am I? So yeah, the crystallized scales up here. So the problem is not so much me trying to find the scales. It's that I don't want to freaking fight a level 23. Where do you get the scales from? Blackened basilisks. Are they like dead basilisks? I don't see one. It says they're over here, but I don't actually see them. It's okay. And I'm gonna have to walk back down on the way back, but also not that big a deal. There's an antlered courser, so that's cool. There's an avalanche or something that came. Sap piece, these are 22. See, look, that Raging Cliffstormer is only 18, so we have some mobs here that are level appropriate for us. Now, what is she going to learn next? I guess while we're making this journey, we can look that up too. What's her next talent going to be so that we have this pre-decided? So let's go with Classic WoW Shadow Priest talent. So she's up in Stonetalon. She's doing okay. She's making her way up there. Okay, so Deep Shadow. So we just have those two. So now we're gonna have a choice to make for our second round. Do I go with those two or anything on that tier? So if I stick on this side, I've got reduces the threat generated by your spells and increases your power toward fortitude. I don't care that much about either one of those. Or anything on this row. Reduces your chance for them to resist my shadow spells. I'm not doing a lot of shadow magic right now. Increases the duration of my Shadow Word Pain. I like that. And reduces the threat generated by your shadow spells. So both of them, I'm not thrilled by any of these. That one's cool. I like the duration of the Shadow Word. That's probably the best one I think so far. I would probably stick with that. Okay, we made it to Stonetalon Peak. So I think I'll go with that for her. And then I guess I could reduce threat generated by shadow. I just don't love that. What am I going to do with that? Reduces the chance to resist. I mean, that'll save me a little bit of time. I guess I'll pump a few into that. And then the next row I have Mind Flay. That's more up the alley. And I could be getting that already if I had focused it out. 75 shadow damage and slowing their movement speed. And then improve my Mind Blast. I want you to give a decent chunk to that. You continue to work your way down. Yeah, so, okay. Cool. Alright, so we actually have a positive place. We're not going to explore it on this episode because we're now above our hour, but we'll rest up here. I'll pick up the flight path because God forbid I forget that, and I won't even turn the quest in. We will do that on the next episode. We also need to go back to Ironforge and Stormwind. We got some traveling that we need to do, which is cool. There's the quest that we need to turn in. There's probably, I'm hoping, some shops here. Woodchip the Human Mage, hey Woodchip, and the Human Priest. Lauren, and probably... Let's go ahead and send this mail. We're going to send it to Arator. And let's give him the sword that we found. 30 silver. I was like, what? I thought I was saying it was going to cost me 45 silver. I was like, what, bro? Alright, and this counts as an inn. So I thank you everyone so much for watching and for listening. We have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. See you guys next time on Lore of Warcraft.